All right, folks. It is Wednesday night, right? Yes, Wednesday night. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I was really hoping to listen to the Christmas album from our very own Harris Heller in the streaming community, but it's not on YouTube Music, and that's what I use to stream, so whatever. Floodsy, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Just saying, I was hoping to have the new Christmas album from Senpai Music. So we're listening to last year's, which I still think is one of the best albums that he's put out. A little mellow for my taste for a stream. I typically like something a little bit more upbeat, but hey, it's December 1st. You know, let's try to get festive here. I forget what I titled this stream. What's the deal with PC gaming? You know, a little bit of a pun there, because certainly we're going to be looking through some deals. A lot of deals have stuck around at their price. Some of them improving slightly, not much, but at least holding since Cyber Monday. Some deals, unfortunately, were like the really good, too good to be true ones. Many of those are gone, but we still have some that are still stuck around. Daniel, technically not first, Daniel. Floodsy beat you, but welcome to the stream. Good to have you. So as I was thinking about the stream, one of the titles I was thinking of, which actually might make an interesting YouTube video to go a little bit more in depth. I've been thinking, what is PC gaming on the rise, or is it going down? One of the things that has caused me to think this is Corsair's stock. I have several friends who have put money into Corsair towards the beginning of 2021. And so far, financially, it has not panned out well for them. And let me pull up Corsair's stock. So Corsair owns Elgato, as I'm sure many of you know. And let's take a look at the stock market here. I mean, this is just today going down. Last 5 days in the red. The last month, Corsair. Let me zoom in here. Okay, hook you guys up. There we go. Okay, Corsair not looking great. We need Jake in here, by the way. The CEO of Corsair. Maybe he'll swing by. Is he online right now? I'm not seeing him in the Discord. Here, let me quick post in the Discord lobby. By the way, if you're not part of the Discord, I'll go ahead and spam in chat. Someone tell Jake's Tech Bites to get to open the stream, because I'm not pleased with Corsair's stock. And then I'll just throw the link in case he's missed that. YouTube.com. So a little hack here I learned, not like today, but recently. One thing I liked about Twitch was that you just have this evergreen URL that you can just always link to. And when you do YouTube live streams, they always give you these unique videos, because that's the one unique thing about YouTube is it allows you to have it allows you to have a dedicated video that's searchable and whatnot. But you can take any channel like mine, youtube.com/TechAuditTV/live. Add /live to the end of any channel, and it will automatically redirect you to the current live video. When the stream's over, I want to say it just takes you to the channel page. It ignores it. Anyway, Tommy, welcome to the stream. Definitely on the rise for gaming, he says. Well, let's look into that, because not only I'm starting with Corsair here, but there's some other interesting trends. Just purchased, Matthew Garza, welcome to the chat as well. Just purchased the NZXT streaming PC for $1618. Dang, just over $1,600. The streaming PC on Cyber Monday. Goodbye. I think so. You got the 10% off. I think it's a fair deal when you're just buying full price. It's not bad. I've talked about this in past videos. You know, NZXT, the one thing I like about them is, you know, these are off-the-shelf parts. There's a difference between an NZXT PC and something like a Dell or an HP. I think that's a good thing. But you pay a little bit of a premium, and that premium I feel like is around that 10% mark. So by them removing that 10%, I think you're getting a great deal. So anybody who bought an NZXT PC over the last several days, I think got a good deal, personally. So yeah, I think you got a good deal there. So here's what's interesting. We're looking at this. Corsair Gaming just keeps going down. I mean, when did this start here? This was in June 2nd. Let's look at the year of 2021. Still going down. Okay? Not a good sign for Corsair stockholders. And let's just look at the last year. I mean, the last 5 years, obviously a big boom. What the heck? Oh yeah, that's right. They went public. I'm like, this isn't 5 years. Corsair went public last year. And let's see, $20. Why can't I see? Yeah, so they went public. They IPO'd in the fall, and they started to go up and had a great, obviously, end of 2020. Everybody's still stuck at home. And then you've got the late winter, early spring kicking off in 2021. A lot of restrictions around the world, at least here in the US, lifting, and people going back to their lives. And that certainly has not helped Corsair stock. Now, here's how I think this is just one company, right? That it's interesting. This is just what shareholders, this is what stockholders and Wall Street is thinking about Corsair specifically. I think a more accurate way, and if you don't know about this tool, you're gonna love this tool. It's google.com/trends. Now, if we go to Google Trends shows us search data and what's trending, what's not trending. So if I type in something like, let's say gaming PC, it's a pretty good sign of people who are looking to build a gaming PC. This is last December, super high. Obviously, it starts to dip, and it dips throughout the summer, and we're picking up again. Okay, you could say, hey, gaming's on the rise. Gaming's on the rise. Well, let's back up. This is just the last 12 months. Let's look at, can I do a custom? Let's say from January, let's go back here. I could just type it, but let's do this. Let's look at 2019. So let's start with January 1st, 2019, and we're gonna end today. This is Google's search trend. This is, the trend of people typing in something like gaming PC. And you can see here, we tend to have spikes right around Black Friday. And then look what happened here. Boom, pandemic, March, like literally the week of March, like 15th, big pickup, right? Everyone's looking into it. And then winter comes close, deals are coming around, spikes even higher. I would dare say this is, let's just go last 5 years, the highest it's ever been. Yeah, look at that. This is the last 5 years, the trend of, and let's zoom in again, help you folks out. Am I blocking it? Now we're good. That little thing's there blocking it, kind of. Deal links in the description, but hey, deal links in the description. Here, let me get rid of it for a sec. This is the popularity of PC gaming. We peaked, folks. We have peaked late 2020. 2021, not as many people. Now, there's two things. Obviously, there is restrictions largely lifting, and then we've got massive shipping problems, supply chain, all that crap has really discouraged people from building a PC. I know several people who were really gung-ho about building a PC going into 2021. They're kind of holding off. Summer came around, little rumors going around saying that, hey, the GPU problems, they're going to be going away. Don't worry, we're just months away. It's all going to be good. And then all this crap happens. And that has not helped the GPU market at all. Obviously, companies, NVIDIA and whatnot, they've gotten better about how they're designing these graphics cards, making them not as appealing for miners. And when I say miners, I mean Bitcoin miners, not people under the age of 18. Retethered Tech says, hey, welcome to the stream, man. Mervin also, we're talking PC gaming. We'll check out some deals, maybe some other surprises. I don't know. And then Christian, sorry, I missed you there. I'm getting the $2,000 pre-built Streaming Plus PC tomorrow. Oh, why didn't you get it just a couple days ago? I don't think they had the 10% off still, do they? I think the sale's gone. Small case, big sale. You're getting a Plus, right? Streaming PC series. The $2,000, the Plus. Hold on, I'm gonna move this over because it might already have I've gone through this cart so many times. Just in case it shows, oh, it's sold out right now. How are you gonna get it tomorrow? You getting black or something? Is that back in? No deal though. Oh, that hurts. But hey, it's not like you're getting you're not getting screwed. But man, this music's depressing me. The hell? Okay, come on, Harris. Let's just go with this groove one, huh? That's a little better. Anyway, so my question, we can see a spike here, but we see spikes every November because people want deals. The spike is encouraging. It's a big spike too. It takes us back to, March of this year. Not quite, but the question is that going to hang around? And I'm trying to think of other terms that, could signify, let's say, how to build a PC. Again, that has gone down. But let's also check out something like a gaming PC pre-build. Not enough search volume on that one. Or just PC gaming. Pretty much similar to gaming PC. I'm not sure how close Google ties them together, but this is always an interesting way to see, what's trending, right? Like you type in type in Trump, right? Over 5 years. Wow, 5 years, man, that's crazy how long ago he got elected. I was waiting to see, nothing. I mean, obviously it's shot up here, and then 2020, election year picks back up, and then, the lowest ever, we're seeing levels of searches around Trump. Or I guess this would be a little bit more accurate to tying it all there. But anyway, PC gaming. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see because, as I look at the Corsair stocks and stuff like that, that's where I look at. I'm trying to think of some of these other gaming companies that are there, but I keep telling people once these shipping problems, kind of slow down, or I should say pick up really, I feel like that's going to help. Like people are demotivated more than ever. Folks, we've got the CEO of Corsair here, Jake's Tech Bites. Hello, I got your ping. I was having family dinner. There's priorities, Jake, okay? Your company is in the red right now, and we're trying to figure out what the future of PC gaming looks like. And how much is it? How much of the rise of PC gaming, again, as we look at the pandemic really kicking things off for PC gaming. I like the word gaming PC. I know it's similar. It's exact. Okay, whatever. Please my OCD searching here. But how much of that boost was just a temporary 2020 thing, or was that the beginning of interest? I think overall, search data aside, I think PC gaming is going to rise, and here's why. Gaming is something that when you game, right? I'm in the millennial category. I'm kind of right in the middle of it. 1988. So most people I know casually game. Some are hardcore. Some don't play at all, but it's not uncommon to run across a millennial who games. And I feel like millennials are the first generation to really adapt PC gaming. Gen X, who's a little bit older than millennials, that's very much, I feel like, the console era. And I feel like a lot of them who game still prefer consoles. And just gaming in general, gaming is just now a part of the younger culture, whether you're mobile gaming, console, PC. And so as those kids, quote unquote, grow up and start to get adult money, that's where I think gaming is going to be bigger than it's ever been before. Because right now there's gaps in these generations, or maybe not a gap, but just a big difference. Older generation, like no boomer, I shouldn't say no. Most boomers couldn't tell you what the newest, hottest video game is, or get even remotely close. Maybe they might say Fortnite because they've heard it somewhere. Baby boomers, a lot of Gen X, they're just not into it. And I think with Gen Z especially, I think the percentage of gamers, I forget looking where it was. I actually saw a breakdown. Oh man, gaming by generation. That's going to bring up the wrong results. But I saw something that just showed that as each generation goes on, the percentage of people who actively game gets higher and higher. So now you're going to have Gen Z. They start to grow up. I don't think people are going to be growing out of video games. That's mainly my point here. I think for the most part, if you game, you game. You might game a little bit less, but there's always going to be that interest, right? And whether that's in PC or console or whatnot, let's actually see there on the. Let me go back to that trending here. Corsair stock, it's in the red. So Jake, yeah, we're not pleased with what's going on. 5 years. I mean, why is 5 years green, but 1 year's not? Isn't it the same? Oh no, it's not. There's a little bit of a difference there. A couple months. If I typed in PlayStation, I wonder if everything's going to drop from 2020. Nothing's ever going to match 2020. When you're stuck at home, interest is just going to be crazy high. Last November was big for PlayStation. Not anywhere, this November is not anywhere close to the volume that PlayStation was getting last November. And I feel like that holds true in my mind. Heard way more about the PS5 last year. I mean, it was the release year, so you're always going to have big buzz, but you combine that with a lot of staying at home. That's going to be a hard peak to beat there. Let's check chat. Retether says, yeah, 1988. Let's go. It's the greatest year ever. Mervin said, sorry, I tried to edit an expired deal at the website, but it's too much. Can I start expiring the deal? Yeah, man. If the deal's changed, just go ahead and expire it. If it's like a big difference, just expire it. I'm working on systems that are a little bit more efficient to automate a lot of that. Also, I'm really hoping. Let me check, see if I got an email back. Hoping to close a deal for our first giveaway on the website, which I hid the call to action there. There we go. TechAudit.tv. Guys, you're going to like the giveaway. It's a company you've definitely heard of for an item many of you definitely want. Okay. This is, we are, let's just say the value of the giveaway is in the hundreds. Okay. This is not like a $20 Amazon gift card. So stay tuned for that. I'm really hoping to have an announcement on Monday, but we'll see. We'll see. If I give any leaks, I'm going to give it out on the Discord. So if you haven't joined already, be sure to join the Discord. Mervin asks, do you play Vanguard? Not yet. No, I haven't played it yet. I need to, but I love Call of Duty. I just haven't had time lately to play as much as I want to. Jake says my company will be okay. We're just manipulating the stock so we can get cheaper shares. Hey, if that's what's going on, that's great. Let's just try to get it up soon. Can we? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. So yeah, I think my hunch tells me the future of PC gaming is bright. Where I don't think 2022 is going to be a year like 2020. I don't know how long. I think we're looking 5 years minimum, 10 years probably, until the interest of building a gaming PC matches what we hit in 2020. At least, I feel like 2020 was a big year. Brandon, when's the next staff meeting? I'm organizing a staff meeting in Tijuana. You should be getting your flight information soon. Check your inbox. Retethered says the PC was named the ultimate gaming hardware of the last 50 years. Hey, I believe it. It's just a fun system to have. And it pains me to see, like, this is not to trash the PS5. This sounds like I'm trashing the PS5. I'm not trashing the PS5, but it pains me to see people fork out the cash, and then they find out that if they want to play 4K, they can only play 60 frames per second. If they want to play 120 frames per second, they're stuck with 1080p. And I guess I have to remind myself that at the end of the day, it's a $500 system. But it really pains me when they get the PS5 and then they drop a ton of cash on a PC monitor that the specs are far better than what the PS5 will ever be able to handle. Or they get the PS5 thinking they're going to get like super high refresh rate, which they can, if they play in 1080p, but then they go out, they buy a 4K TV, which most of the time, unless you're spending bigger bucks, the 4K TVs are going to be capped at 60 hertz, aka 60 frames per second. That hurts. And then they're thinking like, why does this feel like the same as the PS4? I mean, it's faster, but it doesn't look any better. Well, that's why. So I think a lot of PS5 owners don't realize that until they get into that situation. So maybe I need to do a video on a guide on, hey, if you're buying a PS5 monitor or a TV for your PS5, pay attention to these things because you might overspend. Someone come up with a title for that, please, and drop that in the chat. I just need the title. I can write the rest. I already got it all. Louis Cousins, welcome to the stream. Says PC gaming is addictive though, man. It is. It's I think what is addicting about PC gaming is it expands beyond the game. With Xbox, with PS5, it's all about the game. No one cares about the console because once you have the console is just the vehicle that gets you to the game. Whereas with PC gaming, it's not just the game, it's the experience, especially if you're building the PC. But even if you buy a pre-built, like the upgrading, customizing the lighting, how you set it up, right? I mean, yeah, you can have a PS5 desk set up. Those are super cool. I've thought about doing some videos on stuff like that, where it's not just PC gaming, it's like setups with your Xbox. Kind of doubles as a work from home setup / PS5, whatever. But there's just something special about PC gaming and just the flexibility. Like, heck, we might even do it. We might fire up a little Super Mario World right here on stream. And I can do that so easy. Yes, you can mod your consoles and all that crap. But like, PC is just so nice. And you never have to worry about crossplay. It's like a PC game that worked back in 1998 still works today. I don't have to sweat about it. You sweat a little bit with the consoles. So the consoles kind of add up. And it's not to say that PC gaming is like cheaper. It has an investment cost, especially up front. But once you make that investment, keeping up becomes a lot more affordable because you don't have to just throw out your whole setup and start all over. You can just keep upgrading. Better graphics card, a little more RAM, better CPU, better monitor, better keyboard, all that kind of stuff. In the end, it probably evens out. Who knows? Maybe I should do the math sometime, but I think the difference is the performance that you get back. You're never going to match a PC, and that's because you're also comparing $500 consoles to $2,000, $3,000 machines. So perhaps it's not, perhaps it's not the best comparison there. Let's see. Jesus says, uneducated people, stay educated, don't complain. We live in a first world country where we're underappreciated tech as it is. Amen. Amen. Be grateful for what we have. But dollar for dollar, gonna get a better deal on one of those paths. Jonathan, welcome to chat. I haven't turned on my PS5 since I got a pre-build from NZXT. I'm the same way. I was really big into Xbox One. I loved it. I played, did I have Forza Horizon? No, I didn't. Maybe I did. I can't remember. I had some good games on there, and I have not fired it back up for any video game purposes since I built a PC. I was hooked, man. I thought I would still game on that, but I've just loved it. I've loved gaming on a PC. And you can still keep the controller. That's the thing. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of like people who are coming into the PC gaming world, you don't have to ditch the controller. And you can be very competitive with the controller, especially with many of today's FPS games. Just because with all of the aim assist and whatnot, in some cases, there's a slight advantage depending on the style of play and whatnot. Louis says, definitely you can keep on upgrading, keep on improving almost endlessly. Yep, that's what I love about it. That's fun. The NZX Humorous Plus, any PC from them, absolutely amazing. Agree. I think they're great PCs. I've been very happy with NZXT. Hoping to get my hands on a Foundation PC soon because I really want to take that for a spin and test that out. Like, okay, I know we can game on it. It's got an APU, but how much can we really play on that? How aggressive can we go with that? And RGB, baby. Jonathan hit it. Nail in the head. I'm surprised we don't see that, honestly, with PS5 and the Xbox. Is like RGB editions, right? Like, trash on it all you want. It's a big part of gaming culture. I think it always will be. But I think I don't know. I don't know why they don't do that, or at least like sell some additional accessories or something like that. Hey, we got a super chat here. I don't know if it's showing up on stream. I feel like the notifications have not been like popping up. Maybe they take a minute here. Let me do a test. Oh, there we go. There's like no sound. But Vance Production says, hey, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Do you know who Candace is? Candace. There's a lot of Candaces in the world. I don't think I know who Candace is, unless you're referring, I don't know. Maybe give them a little more detail. But thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. What's my favorite COD? So, full disclosure, I didn't start playing COD until Warzone. Warzone is what sucked me in. I figured, hey, it's a free game. Some people are playing it. I tried it out. I felt like it was like overly complicated. And then I had a buddy who's very much into it, and then started to play duos and stuff like that. And that became very fun. And that got me hooked. And then, you start to become obsessed with getting the best weapons and whatnot. And so then you have to buy the, Modern Warfare, Black Ops. Black Ops, Cold War. I liked Cold War. A lot of people hated it. I will say I performed better in Cold War, but like Warzone's my favorite. Like, to me, it's all about the battle royale and all of the other multiplayer and stuff, to me, that's just a vehicle to upgrade my weapons so that I am as efficient as possible in Warzone. So that's kind of how I view it. So if I can say Warzone, I'll say Warzone. If I can't, I'd say it's a tie, honestly. I think Modern Warfare is largely the better game, but I really enjoyed both equally for different reasons. Prefix, man, I have a 27-inch screen in front of me, and I still have a hard time reading chat. By the way, there's the interest in PlayStation over the last 5 years that we were talking about earlier. Is the NZXT Ryzen 5 5600X RTX 3070 good, and does it have a lot of RGB? That is the exact setup I have right now from NZXT. 5600X processor, 3070 graphics card, and I love it. I've been able to play Call of Duty on, high resolution 1480p monitors. I got 3 of them here. It's been, and I do a lot of video editing on it. It's been way faster than when I was on that computer back there behind me. It's inside an NZXT case, but that was a custom build that I did. 2700X processor with a 1660 graphics card. And when it came to streaming, that's where it got a little more shaky on there. But yeah, I mean, you'll be able to kick some butt with those specs. So I'm a big fan of that computer. I only got Vanguard to grind my guns for Warzone. I'm exactly the same way. If I could sum it up all in a sentence, that would be the only reason I'd be getting Vanguard, is to, grind on the weapons. That's I have a hard time playing custom games. Talk to anybody who I've played with. I get cranky when I'm playing custom games because I feel like I'm playing for free, right? I'm like a big time musician playing some gig that's not paying me anything. I'm thinking I could have a sold out crowd in Madison Square Garden, making a ton from ticket sales, and I'm here working for free. That's what I feel like when I'm not playing multiplayer or competing in Warzone. It's like I'm playing for free. I don't know if anyone else feels that way. Don says, considering going the other way, I don't need a super crazy PC with playing COD. Yeah. And they're optimized well for consoles. The thing I like about consoles is, it's what I like and dislike about them. With PC, especially when I got a 3 monitor setup here, you can get distracted easy. So like during loading screens, or like you're sitting in the gulag, whatever. It is nice being able to like bounce around and play stuff, but it's also like, it's just nice every now and then, just like sit in the couch with a big TV, play some games. You're in a much more comfortable position. I still lean towards PC though. I'm not saying you're doing it for that reason, but that's the appeal for me. 3900X and a 3080 from Don. That is a beautiful combination. Plus, mining is life right now. He says, "Yeah, you've got a great setup for mining there. That's for sure." Prefix says, "Do you think you can put a link to your PC? I can't seem to find the PC. Could you put it in chat?" Yes. It's just let me just show you real quick, and then I'll copy it. NZXT.com. I think the PC that I have is slightly different now, but I'll show you the closest one that they have. And it's out of stock. The closest that I have, obviously, specs are always changing with the market right now. Streaming Plus PC, it's a $2,000 computer. The Streaming Plus PC, it used to just be the streaming PC, and it used to be $1,500, and you get a 3070, I think a 3700X or something like that. Now, it was solid, but pandemic happens. And I bought it just after the price went up. So I paid $1,700 for mine. Now it's up to $2,000. And I've done videos breaking it down if it's worth it to build or just buy new from them. I think if you were going to buy, if you've been on the fence, this last weekend was your window to take advantage of the 10% off. But we've got the 5800X, so you are getting a better piece. You are getting a better CPU, and a 3070 Ti. So you're getting a better GPU as well. So it's not like you're just paying $300 more than what I paid. You're actually getting bigger specs here. Let me see what they've got now with the streaming PC. Is it 3060 Ti? Oh, 3070. Okay. Okay. Wow. So this has gone up in terms of specs. I think before, last time I did a video, it was like a 2060 or something, wasn't it? So $1,800. It's $100 more than what I paid towards the beginning of this year. I think it was in February. 5600X, a 3070 gaming. Yep, I think that's the exact one. The RAM. Mine, the RAM I had is 3200 megahertz. That's one difference. 1 terabyte M.2. Yep. I added a 500 gigabyte storage. I would highly recommend if you're like doing some gaming, especially with video editing. I do a lot of video editing, so all of my video editing files sit on another SSD, and there's plenty of slots in this case to put a lot of storage space in here. It is less cores than something like the 3700X, but we've been through this before where the 6 cores are a, to put it simply, a newer, more optimized core individually than the 8 that you would get in the 3700X. So the link is, let me just throw it in chat. And by the way, folks, shameless plug here. If you're looking for good tech deals, techaudit.tv. Bookmark this baby, man. We just launched this like a week or so ago, and the deals are never gonna stop. And it's also available as a desktop app and a mobile app, so you can get notifications. I haven't actually fired off mobile notifications yet, so if you want to be a part of the drama of some potentially awful notifications going off, you can be a part of that by downloading it now. Unless you're on iPhone, and that's not my fault, that's Apple's fault. Apple does not allow PWA apps to send notifications. I think it's largely because they don't want people doing PWA apps because it bypasses the App Store, and therefore it bypasses their 30% cut on stuff. So I'm sure down the road we'll have like a dedicated app that's in the app stores, but there's really no need because this type of application, it's largely just links. So, you know, and PWA apps can load up super fast and whatnot. So on the iPhone, it's basically a like save to home screen kind of thing. It's a little bit more sophisticated on Android, but it still feels like an app. Like it still be like an app when you open on apps on your iPhone. Anyway, great PC deals here, so check that out. Links also in the description. You're supposed to be able to type in !point deals in the chat, and then, you know, a bot gives you the link, but no. Don just says, I just posted another banger PSU deal. All right, folks, well, let's demonstrate something really cool here. These are all the featured deals on the homepage and updates in real time, right? In fact, I bet Don's got a banger, so I'm sure this is going to be featured. So let me just illustrate for you that this actually goes live, all right? So I'm going to go to the community tab over here. Oh, I was looking at some of these other deals over here. That monitor one. 2 terabyte SSD. Hey, look at that. $167.99 over on Amazon. Normally $200 from Corsair, right? Is that who it was? Yeah. Oh, Crucial. Corsair. It's already featured. I featured this one? Or are you talking about the other one? Oh, yes. The PSU. Sorry. I was thinking, man. Dude, there's so much going on in these screens. The ADD and ADHD in me, it's just, whew. I do like this deal though. Who featured this deal? Let me go back to community. Was this ZC Works? Let's give you a feature. All right, watch this, folks. Watch this. Okay, on your left is the home page, Tech Audit TV. On the right is another page. Okay, so if you have it open, I'm going to feature it. Boom. Featured. Now, it features in order, naturally, most recent. So that's why, because this deal is technically not featured before, but I just went ahead and featured it. I must have missed it. Savings amount, you can also do that, high to low. And then price, high to low. So XP and all of that crap can also be earned. And you'll see next week why XP is so important, okay? But one of the ways that you can earn XP is by reporting stuff. So let's see. In fact, this deal I was actually going to see if it was still on sale. Huge savings on this one here. 16 terabyte hard drive, $327. I bet it's not. Okay, so it went a little bit up. That's still a good deal. I'm not going to expire it. I'm just going to change it. So let me quick actually change that real fast. 340.98. 340.98. Publish changes. If you do find something wrong with the deal, or if it just like is terribly sucky, you just click on that flag. You can select a reason. Like this helps. This helps the site. So naturally, you should get rewarded for it. It's not automatic. It's if it's a valid flag. So don't just like sit there and flag every freaking item on the website. I will ban you. Unless your name is ZC Works, then you can do it all day long. All right. But he wouldn't, because he's a good guy. He wouldn't do that. Anyway, commercial's over. I was gonna say you would have seen the NZXT deal, which we do unfortunately need to expire because you cannot get the $2,000 PC for $1,800 anymore. Oh, that hurts to pay the $1,800 now for this PC when you could have paid the same and gotten a TI and 5800X instead of a 5600X. Oh, a moment of silence for anyone who had to do that today. Woo-wee. We need a little caffeine. 6 o'clock here. Oh yeah, there we go. Hey, you know what I need to do? I need to sell these babies on the site because I can build my own shopping cart with this thing. I don't have to pay for Shopify or any of that crap. I mean, this mug. Okay. I've talked about selling these before, but that's always been the holdup is like setting up a shopping cart. And I don't want to sell those like crappy mugs that they sell on Teespring where it's just some stupid like swag mug. I mean, you could, whatever it is, your morning drink. You could. I've had cereal in this. I've had ice cream in this. I've had soup in this. It's such a big. I mean, okay, if you go to Chick-fil-A, I mean, this is their biggest drink. Like, this thing's huge. It's perfect for anything. And you could be sipping on this while you're like looking at deals in the morning. Like, wouldn't that be the perfect combination? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a good mug. I love that mug. Okay. Anyone. Or anyway, not anyone. So yeah, rest in peace to that deal. It was fun while it lasted. And yeah, I think we're gonna, in terms of website updates for those wondering, which I'm sure is very few right now. I think we're gonna put a cap on the number of deals, especially once the contest starts. I'm thinking the cap My mind is between 5 and 10 deals a day. I don't know if anyone has an opinion on here, but I feel like, especially with the community, with multiple people scouring for deals, I really want this website to be like banger deals all the time. And it's young right now, so I'm a little bit more liberal on some of the features. Obviously, I'm not featuring bad deals. I'm going to feature something where it's like, that's a good deal. But, there's like a lot of these community deals, right? Like, these are good deals. And by the way, right now I have it so that, like, ZC, for example, posted a community deal, but 2 of his got featured, and so now they're no longer in here, just to kind of keep it so you're not seeing duplicates. Maybe I'll change that, but that's kind of how I have it. But Don says 10 is good, maybe 5 once more people hit it. I could see it the other way. Yeah, so it's like, I could see 10 being good. You know, you find 10 good deals. Usually I can go through the web and I can find 10 good deals, but the odds are, as the user base increases, you're going to have more people find the same deal. And that's the other thing I'm working on is the search has been huge for me to be able to go up and be like, oh, it's the Logitech, MX. Oh, looks like someone already shared the 2S mouse. But you might see that, oh no, that deal is old. That is not the case anymore. And then you could flag it. And it will get expired or removed. Man, this price just keeps changing throughout the day. Like these little micro changes. It was $59.99 this morning. It's gone down to $57.10 now. Yeah, let's update it. Boom! Oh, hey, look who found that deal. Just saying. Yeah, we do need to go through some of these and just see how many of these are still going. Let's start with some of these bigger savings ones. $594.99. Still a deal. Still there. By the way, did I share that NZXT link? Yeah, I did. Mervin said, I can start expiring the deal I post now because I can't go. The expire old deal is too lot. Am I reading that wrong? Mason, welcome to the chat. I saw your deal about the HP gaming computer with a 3060 and Ryzen 7. Yep, I remember that, baby. Can you find any deals like that again? Yeah, pre-build. We can look for some of that stuff there. I mean, HP definitely was. So HP is a partner company with so Tech Audit TV partners with a company called Narrative, and Narrative is like bringing on a lot of partners. Best Buy is one of them. Samsung is one of them. HP is one of them. And the cool thing about that, through that relationship, is I get a lot of heads up on deals that are coming down the pipeline that are not like public yet. I'll check and see. I'm sure HP is doing more promotions, but I'll check on some HP stuff. But one of the things I do like to do, at least with the Best Buy side, and I'm hoping to have more merchants added soon. If you haven't already seen this, is the live data section. And even just looking at Best Buy, like what pre-builds are trending right now over the last 3 hours. And 2 of them are on sale. This one's interesting here. iBuyPower. $1,400. You're getting an 11700F, 16 gigabyte memory, 3060 Ti, and you're getting almost a half gig SSD and a 1 terabyte hard drive to throw your games on there. That's not a bad deal. What do you guys think? Prefix says, so you said the Ryzen 5 5600X RTX and or 5600X and a 3070 is good for streaming. Yes, I would say it's good for streaming. Speaking from personal experience here, is it like a 2 PC setup? No. So if you're going to be streaming, like if I'm playing, so for example, let's take Warzone for example, a pretty GPU intensive game in my opinion. If I'm just playing, not streaming, I'll play in ultra settings, and I'm fine. But if I'm streaming, I dial it down to like high settings, and that's while streaming. Like I'm still streaming on high graphics. You know, I'm pulling I don't know 114 when I'm streaming, like frames per second. Sometimes it gets higher. Just depends on the game. Fortnite obviously much higher. But yeah, I'd say it's a safe gaming PC. Hence why they're selling it as their mid-tier gaming PC. So yes, I agree with them on that. Mason says, yes, please. Trying to get into the PC gaming, streaming. Oh, that's awesome. You get deals. Yes, sir. That's awesome. I love hearing that I'm awesome. Keep saying that all day, folks. A deal like that can save me a lot of money. Well, we'll keep looking around here. It's not a bad deal. Not a huge fan of Intel. Yeah, I'm definitely an AMD person there. Mason's been doing the research. We talked a couple months ago on your Discord about the same thing. I've been waiting for this time of year to buy a PC. I know, and I think a lot of people earlier in the year really thought that by now we would see a lot of relief on the GPU situation. We really haven't seen a lot of relief on that, unfortunately. Despite a lot of the COVID stuff going down, it's just, I don't know, it's just outside of the US, there's still a lot of crap going on. Like the US has recovered fairly well, but not the rest of the world, and we rely on the rest of the world for a lot of import stuff. But hey, first world problems. Could be worse. We're complaining over graphics cards. So yeah, I like this deal. I wouldn't say this is a streaming PC, but this is definitely a good PC, a gaming PC. Let me see. Let me just type this here. Let's type pre-built. Holy Hannah, that's a big search result. Let's see, it's Best Buy, Amazon. Is this the same PC? Looks like it's not in stock. Yeah, no, this one's a 2060. I mean, it's got a 3060 Ti in it. Who was that? I think I was watching Jake stream the other night. He was rocking a Vanguard 3060 Ti, and it was looking beautiful. Granted, two streaming. If that taught me anything, if Jake taught me anything watching that, and I'm not sure if he's still in the chat, but that was a great example of what the power of a 2 PC stream setup does, because it looked just as good as his 3090, but it's because the resources were split up there. But yeah, 3060 Ti is great. Also a good mining GPU in terms of ROI. 1400 was 1600. Just see if I can get any other like similar. Let's just type in 3060 Ti pre-built. What do we got here? So there's the one we were looking at for 1400. We got this baby up here. The 11700KF Intel Core Intel Core i7 processor, 16 gigs of memory, much more space on this one, which is largely what you're paying for. I feel like, and it includes Game Pass. That's interesting. I wonder how long. $1,800. So let's compare that to the $1,800 NZXT. Personally, I like the processor better on the N6T model, in my opinion. 16 gigs, that's pretty much the same. I bet what it did 3200. And then I do love the case though on this one better than the N. I like this more than the H510 in terms of just ports, baby. I love the ports on the front. That's huge, especially when you're a creator, man. Like you got just a lot of shiz plugged in. So I do like the case on this, but you're getting a 3070 instead of a 3060 Ti, but you're also getting a lot less space. You're only getting 1 terabyte M.2. Here you're getting that 1 terabyte plus 3 terabytes of space. But if we go to Tech Audit TV, we go to PC parts, and we go to, what are we looking for? Storage. I mean, there's some good storage deals right now. Samsung's got a lot of good deals, and I only posted a few of them. I was going to go crazy on them. But like $340, you've got 16 terabytes. That's massive. It's more than you'll very likely need. So I'm not saying that's a bad deal. I don't know. You get Game Pass, $1,800, normally $21. It's MSI. I like it. I like it. Turtle, welcome to the chat. Says, yo, what's good? Not much, just waiting for you. Glad you're here. All the pros use multiple setup streams. Indeed. And I can see why. It's also nice because if like one thing goes wrong in your game, you don't have to restart the whole stream. You can just restart the game, restart the PC if you need to. And Deckerly in the chat, welcome. Welcome back. Good to have you here. You can even do a 3 PC setup. I have not seen that happen. A 3 PC streaming setup. So what would you split the resources on? You got your OBS on one. You got your game on another one. Seems like the third one's kind of overkill, no? Unless you're like throwing all of your other applications on there. I don't know. That'd be interesting to, let me quick. YouTube.com 3. Did you guys know this? You could just type in youtube.com and just hit space. And then boom, you can start searching. 3 PC setup streaming. That's a clean setup. I like that. That's interesting. Don? Gaming, video, audio. That's true. That would just be an interesting video though, huh? Like the 3 PC streaming setup. I think it would get clicks. 2, I think, is the sweet spot, obviously. But then it's like, what would Mr. Beast do? Mr. Beast would do 100 of them. 100 PCs all wired together. It's like, we got the microphone on this one. We got the webcam on this one. We've got the game on this one. Just split them all across. But like, it's interesting that I don't even see a video. Hey, look at that guy. It's interesting that I don't even see a video about a third PC setup. All right, I want to feature this one. I like this one. And I can actually feature it fairly easy. So let's go to the live data section. Best Buy. Let me zoom in for you folks. So I like this one. Let's go ahead and feature it. Desktop PC, pre-built gaming, Was there any stipulation on this? No rebates. 1 month of Xbox included. Let's throw this on there. One thing I want to add is a box. I want to make this a little bit more clear so where like, if you want to talk about this deal a little bit more and your like perspective, you can. And then if it gets featured, then there's like an editor's note section or something like that included with purchase. The other thing I want to do is have YouTube videos that, so if there's a YouTube video that can go along with the product, it can just like automatically show up. Automating that on a mass scale, admittedly, will be tough. All right, just got that deal featured. So that's a good one. $1,400 for that pre-build. Speaking of, I know a lot of people are wanting pre-builds right now, and I don't blame them. I think we're still definitely in pre-build season. If you want to get a pre-build and not get mocked by the elitists in the PC building community, take advantage because they're backing off ever since 2020. And you can still upgrade them. That's the thing. Like, it's just a great way to start, kind of become familiar with it, especially with like NZXT, just the way they're built. I mean, those were like truly pre-built PCs. And you can kind of look at it, you see how it works, and then you just slowly upgrade it, and then you've kind of just have learned how to build a PC. It's really not difficult. Like, I'm an idiot, folks. I'm an idiot. And I have built a PC. I built that one right back here, right back there. Okay? If I can do it, you can do it. That's what I think. Mervin asks, are you a dog person or a cat person? Definitely a dog person. Anything under 50 pounds, and it's got to be a good dog. A good dog. Good dog. It's got to be a good dog, but it's got to be a good sized dog. I am under the Ron Swanson mentality that anything under 50 pounds is a cat, and cats are worthless. No hate on the cats, no hate against them. I understand people like them. I just feel like a dog serves more value in the home. If I got robbed, I would have a little bit of trust in my dog that the dog could effectively scare away the intruder. I don't see an intruder being scared by a cat or intimidated. Now, granted, the dogs I've had so far, I don't own any dogs right now. I'm sure eventually my girls are going to talk me into it. I love dogs, but I just don't want to take care of them. It's easy when you're a kid and your parents kind of take care of them. But my dogs growing up, they were cowards. Man, I love them, but they were cowards. If like something happened, they run to the basement. They leave me for dead. So, but yeah, I still love dogs. Man, I got it wrong. 90-pound lap dog is what we have. No, man, 90 pounds. That's protection right there. You don't need like ADT, whatever. Like, you don't need that crap. You got a 90-pound dog. All right, just put a picture of him on the front door and be like, you still want to come in? And you're good. A Doberman, there you go. Let's see here. Someone said, Jonathan, friend of mine is asking if an i7 10700K 30, yeah, it's a great match. I agree with Dawn. Anything Dawn says overrides me, by the way, okay? So if I say something and then Dawn in the chat's like, nope, listen to Dawn. Dawn's one of my PC consultants, okay? That's why he has the tool next to his name, okay? It's well earned. It's well earned. Why does NZXT change their streaming lineup like every couple weeks or so? Dude, you're preaching to the choir, man. I mean, on one hand, it gives me more content. On the other hand, it makes my existing content irrelevant very quickly. You know who else does that? Is back when I did a lot more content on YouTube TV. Every time I did something on YouTube TV, they would switch something. I'd be like, the problem with YouTube TV is you got to pick either Fox or CNN or yada yada, and then they change it. The problem with YouTube TV is this. Then they change something. Oh, the pricing. They did this. The price goes up. It's like, and then you get all the comments like, dude, can't even get the price right. It's like, this was published before. Look at the dates, folks. I still get like comments on, I did a video. I think it's my biggest video ever. And I want to say it has almost 2 million views. I still get comments on this thing of people like pissed off that most popular. Okay, it's my 4th most popular one. Wow, way off. Not even close to 2 million. This one got 2 million. Crazy how this one is which phones do the top tech tubers use? But yeah, Premiere versus Final Cut, what do YouTubers use? Obviously, since 2000, whenever, 18 this was? People change their editing software. And they're like, oh, so-and-so uses this. Wow, can't believe you're an idiot. It's like, okay, welcome to 2021. Thank you for commenting on this back in 2018. Rant over there. Rant over. Dude, that 90-pack dog will lick the crap out of an intruder. There you go, man. You don't have to face any lawsuits for killing a person. It's just they got licked to death. Worst case, the dog serves 30 days in the clink, and he's back and home before Christmas. The tool because I'm a tool? Well, I didn't want to say it, Don. I didn't want to say it. You said it, not me. Mervin says, can I delete an old deal? I think you meant to say because it's too much to expire. You can recreate that most popular vid. I did try, actually. Which phones did the top, so 4 years ago, which phones did the top tech tubers use? Which, by the way, okay, I'm proud to say, I was like the first guy to do this. And then there was a lot of other big creators, big creators that within the next year did the same video. I'm fine with that. I don't care. I'm just proud that I kind of set a little bit of a small trend, but I thought the same thing. Let's replicate that, baby. Let's get another couple million. And you scroll down and there it is. 3 years ago. I mean, 33K for my channel. It's pretty good. But it's not 2 million. And I thought I did a better job on this one too.
Now that
I talked less going into it.
The Galaxy S8.
40 seconds and I'm talking about
good nowadays. That is the Pixel.
The most surprising thing to me. I'm still a small creator.
iPhone 10.
I was even smaller then, and a lot of these guys got back to me.
iPhone 10.
Jerry rig everything. Jerry was cool. On the first video, Jerry got back to me. I put him in, and then I emailed all of these creators afterwards saying, "Hey, the video's live," in hopes that one of them might share it. I knew they wouldn't, but you never know. Jerry got back to me, and he actually had advice on the video. He's like, "Great video. Do this better, do this better, do this better." And that's pretty cool. How he took the time just to not only respond, but give me a couple of quick tips. Super nice guy. I've actually, he actually lives here in Utah. So I've been to a local event where he was speaking early on. He had 700,000 subscribers at the time. Now I think he just passed 10 million. Linus got back right away. He was fast. And I'm pretty sure it was Linus that got back to me. Austin did not get back to me. I want to say Jonathan got back to me. Pretty sure he did. Michael Fisher gave me he gave me the most Michael Fisher response. It was super in depth. I gotta pull up my old email account and find it because it was just, I read it in his voice because he couldn't just answer one. He's like, actually, I'm using 2 phones, and there's this. Is it 7 million that he has? Jerry rig everything. I could have sworn he broke 10. You got me doubting now. Anyway, he's got a lot of subscribers. Yeah, you're right. It was 7 million because I tweeted at him and I said, you were at 700. Now you just add an extra 0 to it. 700,000. But yeah, Michael Fisher was awesome because he like gave me this super in-depth response, and I kind of felt bad by just saying like, Michael Fisher uses 2 phones, this and this, and then I just moved on. I should have just like read exactly what he sent me. Oh man, who else? Justine, she got back to me. Trisha, she was super cool. Both times she got back to me. Trisha seems super down to earth on a lot of stuff. It's just interesting, like how approachable some of these YouTubers are, and that they were big. They were big then. Unboxed Lou. I don't think Lou got back. I'm pretty sure Marquez got back. MKBHD. It was just crazy. It's just cool. Anyway, Justine, I could have predicted. I'm like, I think with her, I even said like, hey, Justine, I'm doing a video here. I'm assuming you're using the iPhone, whatever. Can you just confirm? She's like, yeah, I use the iPhone, whatever the latest one was. It's like, well, that was easy to do. Anyway, yeah. So obviously I've been doing a lot more PC videos, right? Like setup, stuff like that, which is not always the most popular, right? And they kind of take a minute to take off some of these things. But you know, NZXT ones do well. I got to do more of these setups. Oh, it's killing me. It's killing me. Mr. Who's the Boss commented on that. Did he comment on that one? Hold on here. Well, the YouTuber one? Dude, it's pretty cool. So another feature that YouTube has in the back end is they let you know who subscribes to your channel, but only people who make their subscriptions public. And there are some YouTubers who are like really big who follow, and like you see that, you're just like, that's really cool that like this person who's got 1 million, like they follow me. Who knows if they actually watch? But it makes you then wonder like who's following me that has a big following that is not listed. Here it was.
The iPhone 10 as a secondary device. Linus from
check that out.
Uses the Pixel 2
Look at that, man. Mr. Who's the Boss. Nicely done video.
Justine, of course, is sporting the iPhone 10.
You are one of the best tech YouTubers.
Austin Evans
use Note 9
also
and it lags
uses
a
the
bit.
iPhone
What
10
shall I do?
as his main device, as
Hey, that's a
well as
compliment right
Jonathan
there, huh?
Morrison, who also uses the iPhone 10.
And then everyone took
as
my
his
video
primary
on the
device.
Pixel-
Although he did mention to me
The
that he
Pixel
also carries
embargo
the
crap
Pixel
and like
2 XL
turned it into
with
like
him quite a
me
bit.
versus Mr.
Flossie
Who's
Carter
the Boss.
uses
Like it
the
was some like
Pixel
tat
2
piece. I'm like,
XL.
no.
Your average
I was not.
consumer uses the iPhone
maybe
10.
I posed it wrong,
And
but people
Michael
thought I was really
Fisher,
bashing
aka
Mr. Who's the
Mr. Mobile,
Boss.
had a more
just
complex
using him as
answer
like he's
without
the most
going
vocal
too
about
in
it.
depth when he's not waist deep in
was
a
not like a
review
hit piece
process.
on him.
Lately, he's been using the BlackBerry Key 1.
Hey, there's another
as his
verified
go-to
Zach
phone
Stector.
for
Nice
its
video, man.
physical
Hopefully this is a
keyboard.
banger
He
like the
did
last
also
one
note
was.
that
Well,
the
unfortunately,
Pixel
Zach,
2
it was
XL
not.
is often used
It
by
was
him
not.
as a solid secondary
Hey, I'm gonna
phone.
like his,
the other
comment
Michael,
now.
known as Detroit Board,
I'll get notified
primarily
for
uses
his
the
comment 3
iPhone
years
10,
ago.
although he does often use the Pixel 2 XL as a secondary phone for its solid notification system. Gaurav of Technical Guruju uses the Pixel 2 XL as his
we're
primary
walking down
phone,
memory lane
but
here.
did note that the iPhone 10 is being used as his
supposed to be looking for
secondary
banger
phone.
deals.
Mr. Who's the Boss uses the Pixel 2 XL, and Dom
Deckerly
Esposito
said-
uses the iPhone 10. Crystal
Yeah,
Laura
Dawn's answering all the
uses
questions that
iPhone
I don't
10.
get to, but
Edgar
yeah, I'd
of
say there's definitely a
TechSource
difference
also
between 18 and
uses
16.
the iPhone 10.
I,
Lou from Unbox Therapy
I really
uses the
would
Pixel
advise
2
to
XL,
not go
and
under
John from Techno
16 if you
Buffalo
had the budget.
currently uses
I
the
feel like
iPhone
16 is
10.
kind of the new
Last
minimum
but not
for
least,
gaming.
we've got
Correct me
Trisha
if I'm wrong.
Hirschberger, who is still
anyone
rolling
disagrees with that,
the
but I
LG
feel like
V20.
do
She
everything
is,
you can
however,
to get
considering
16
upgrading
gigs.
to the Note 8 at some point.
You
And
forgot
just
to
because I
pause the
know
vid.
people will ask, what phone do I use?
Was it playing for you guys? Very observant. Mr. Mobile has 1 million. Yeah, and it took Mr. Mobile way too long to get to 1 million subscribers. Way too long. Like, he's still, in my opinion, is an underrated YouTuber. You were looking out for my my browser resources, Mervin. I appreciate that. What is your channel about? You asking me, Mervin? How long have you been subscribed? let me tell you what the channel is about. It's about, what do I say at the top? Tech and tips for building dope setups. There you go. There you go. All right. Let me see if there's any other pre-builds that we liked over here. Today's best deals. By the way, does anyone remember when NZXT rolled out their build your own custom PC thing? And they were kind of trying to market this as a PC part picker rival. I remember, I forget who was doing a video. Was it Roby Tech? I think it was Roby Tech doing a thing. And he obviously is does a lot of partnered stuff with them. But he was obviously, being very friendly towards it. But I do like the visual aspect of it. But the problem is you're limited to Newegg parts. Unless I'm wrong here. But if I go CPU, sold by Newegg, like it's still, I get that it's like it's still here on Newegg, all of these. So let's turn it off. It'd be funny if you could say sold by Newegg, like I don't want anything sold by Newegg. View product details, like, yeah, you're always just going through here. And that's the one thing that PC Part Picker is always going to have going for it, is it's like a true third party that, they list all the prices. Like, hey, you get it from Amazon, you get it from Newegg. I forget who the other ones have. Is it Best Buy? No, yeah, they've got a lot of merchants on there. Funtfend, welcome to the stream. On Christmas, I get my Mobo. Congrats on the Mobo, man. What kind is it? And how did Santa know what Mobo you needed? Mervin said I subbed. Wait, did you just now sub? Then I started, Mervin, my first vid that I saw was the $27 webcam. And then I got recommended your live one day. It's Black Friday one last year. Dang, that was a long time ago. Then I started watching you and I subbed. Well, hey, man, welcome to the team a year ago. So maybe this is a double welcome there. Anyway, I like what NZXT did here. It's just, it's not PC Part Picker. I think someone could still disrupt PC Part Picker, though. There's things that could be added to make it really strong. Not to diss what they've done with PC Part Picker. I think it's a very complicated thing what they've built. I know because I've looked at I've looked into the back end technology side of it and just getting all that information organized. And really the key is figuring out what parts are compatible with other parts. That is a lot of work. There's a lot of manual work that they do on that. It's not as automated as I originally thought. Let's see here. So let me quick look at those pre-builds on Newegg. I just want to grab a few pre-builds if there are some with some good sales. Logitech 70. Look at that desktop. Wow. That is interesting, huh? That looks like a PlayStation. Look at this. That is super, super dope looking. So what are those storage caddies? Is that that's not the processor fan, is it? So you got your... Dude, this is such a cool looking PC. Am I alone on that? Or does everyone else think that this is like a super dope looking PC? I mean, it looks like it's a bit more of a pain to upgrade. Maybe not. Did you know there's a Gucci Xbox MKBHD posted? Oh, I remember that. I remember seeing that. Yeah, that's just like that's just obnoxious. 64 gigs, 2 terabyte hard drive, 2 terabyte SSD. So you're getting a total of 4 terabytes of storage. Getting a solid processor there. And you're getting a 3090, 24 gig. Woo, woo, woo. But it comes at a cost, folks. $4,700. What is the case on this? Can I just build a custom one with that case? Yeah, there it is. That is just such a cool case. Does it not come as a case? Yeah, it looks like a PS5. It does. That's why I think it looks cool. It's like a PS5, but actually powerful. Well, that's their website. We want... It must only be available as like a build from them. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I love the look of that. I love the look of that. Oh yeah, this Tough Gaming one. Is this the one that we featured on the website? $269. $269. I'm pretty sure it's the same one. Ends in 6 hours. Pretty sure it said it would end. Oh no, this is a different model. Hold on here. This one was on Amazon. Still $269 though. The VG27AQ, VG27BQ. What's the difference between these two? 1440p, 1440. Ooh, this one has better. This is a 0.4 millisecond response time. G-Sync compatible. G-Sync compatible. And that's a good deal too. They didn't just round up to one, did they? On Amazon. Can you start a series for the best Android apps of the month? Yeah, I could do something like that, similar. On the Pixel Junkie channel, obviously. It wouldn't really fit anymore over here on Tech Audit TV. But, folks, I really like this monitor here. It's very, very similar to the other one. But it also gives another option for people who want to buy through there. So let's feature that deal here. Post a deal. Throw that in. $269.99. $329.99. Sweet, sweet. It is a monitor. Don't think there's any rebates or anything, right? Ends quick though. It ends quick. Oh, by the way, another great deal found by Jake. $40 for these babies. Found those today. Tiger Direct. See if they're still available. Oh, out of stock. That means it is expired. Sorry, folks. All right, we keep going to Newegg for a pre-build, and we keep getting distracted by these parts. All right, here's something interesting. Let's look at this. This, folks, very, very similar to the NZXT streaming PC. Ryzen 5 5600X. 3060 Ti. The other one, the NZXT PC is a 3070 GPU. Same RAM, same storage. Also, same case in terms of not the greatest airflow. But it's $100 cheaper than the $1,800 NZXT PC. I think this is a good alternative. It saves you 100 extra bucks. It's a toss-up to me in terms of, is that extra $100 worth it to move up from the 3060 Ti to the 3070? What phone do I have? I have the Pixel 6 Pro is my main phone that I have, but I have a lot of phones in here, but this is my main phone. We're throwing this in the deal. Only 6 hours left. Woo! Let's feature it real quick. What was that? $16.99. Originally $18.99. And folks, if you're just joining, all of these deals are at techaudit.tv. Desktop PCs, pre-built, publish a deal. And we're going to feature that in the deal squad. So if you're not in the Discord, boom. I'm spamming chat with some Discord links there, but there you go. Deal squad. It's going out. I like that deal. How many deals can you post a day? Is there a limit? There is currently not a limit, but I think I'm going to institute a limit. I just got to figure out how to program it effectively. Just because once I'm hoping that on Monday, the giveaway prize will be announced. And if you weren't here when I was teasing it earlier, I can't say anything just because I don't want to say anything because the deal is not finalized yet with the company. But it's a very big company. And they have a very hot item that a lot of people want. And if you were to try to get one now before Christmas, it might be tough. But the giveaway, it would end the end of January, so you wouldn't be getting it until early February anyway, at the soonest. But it's a prize worth several $100 minimum. That's what I'll say. If it goes through, I'll announce it soon. And if I pre-announce it before Monday, it'll be in the Discord. So that's where they get the exclusive stuff. Okay, I can't confirm any companies. Okay, but yeah, once there is a limit, just to prevent people from trying to spam the system, we'll probably start with 10 deals a day. So, folks, I think I got to wrap it up here. It's been a couple hours. We've been live, about an hour and a half, looking through some deals. We'll keep looking, obviously, throughout the night, throughout the day, and throughout the rest of my life, because it's a cool website. Download the app if you haven't already. You can just go to the website, and down at the corner there, you'll notice there's that little down arrow, right bottom corner. You can click on that. That'll take you to this link where you can install the app on your phone or your desktop, and you start getting notifications and stuff like that. We'll get more custom with the notifications soon with email and accounts and stuff like that. So when will you go live on Twitch? I don't know. Right now, I don't really have a schedule. I'll just be kind of going live YouTube's interesting right now. Just there's a lot of moves happening on YouTube. I follow several people who are behind YouTube gaming in terms of like the development and stuff like that. And the roadmap that they've shown so far is really interesting. Like, Twitch is still the bigger streaming platform, but there is no debate that YouTube has been innovating and really pushing live more than Twitch. So I'm not going to get in some rant because there's already a million rants of everyone giving their 2 cents on it. But right now I've really interested in experimenting with YouTube and really seeing how streaming on the same channel as my like VOD uploads, seeing how that affects things negatively or positively. YouTube wants everything. That is true. But discovery is great because there's a lot of people who have discovered the channel through YouTube live streams. You're kind of one of them, right? I think you saw a video, but then you got recommended a live, and then you subscribe and whatnot. But that's a little bit harder to do on Twitch. Anyway, not to say I'm not going to stream on Twitch, but maybe for like some game stuff, I'll do that. But for like more of like the highlighting deals and stuff like that, that will likely stick to YouTube. But we'll see. So anyway, folks, hopefully you guys are all having a great halfway mark to your week. Few days left of the work week or school week, whatever it is for you. So best of luck to you all. Happy Wednesday for those of you who are here in the U.S. Happy Thursday to those of you on the other side of the world. Until next time, love you all. See you later.